Here I am coming out of the building I'm staying at in Moscow in an Airbnb apartment, and I'm gonna head around the corner to the local supermarket to show you what it looks like. It's not a fancy one, it's just your regular everyday kind of supermarket out here, to give you a real good idea of what typical things cost in Moscow and not directly in the middle of the city center where things are more expensive. So you always hear that Moscow is the most expensive city and all kinds of things, but I'm going to show you that the prices here are average to actually kind of cheap, and this is outside of the third ring of Moscow, closest to the Baumanskaya train station on the number 3 line. So it's a little bit outside, and so this is what everyday kind of supermarket looks like in Russia. At the end of the video, I'll show you all the stuff that I bought in my apartment and how much it all cost. At the time of this video, $1 was about 66 rubles. So any of the prices you see around 66 rubles is about $1. And I'm going to translate the prices into US dollars anyway. So coming up here on this fridge, you see there's Kozel beer in the bottle, 47 rubles. That's about 72 cents US dollars. Next up, we see some vegetables. Not all are that great. Look at these dirty carrots. I mean, you would think they'd wash them a little to make them a little more presentable. But anyway, the tomatoes not bad, a little light looking, but they're about $1.17 a pound. Cucumbers about $1.09 a pound, so not too bad. These eggs come in packages of 10. Cheapest ones are about 88 cents for 10. Or 58 rubles. Let's see what else. Here we got some frozen items, and along here you see some ketchup in a squeeze kind of bag. Barilla Pasta is 80 rubles, which is about $1.20. So that's pretty cheap for a name brand Italian pasta. Normally in the US it's more like $2 or something like that. So you see, I mean, they have pretty much everything that any supermarket you'd expect to shop in has. A lot of yogurts, sweets, dairies, cheeses, meats, all kinds of stuff like that. Coming up is the milk over here, and they don't seem to have really big containers. These containers look like they're about a liter or so, and they're anywhere from 61 to 72 rubles, so right around $1, give or take a few pennies, $1.05, 95 cents, something like that. Some more frozen goods. I don't really buy a lot of this stuff except for frozen veggies, which they do have. So here they got string beans, broccoli, cauliflower, pretty big packages, and they're anywhere from about $1 to about $1.30. So that's a pretty good price. This room is all sweets and whatever, so I don't really know the prices of these generally, but here's some Oreo cookies that are about 85 rubles, which is about $1.30 for that pretty big box. So I think that's probably a pretty good price. Not sure what they cost in the US because I don't buy them, but I know, it's a name brand, so they're usually pretty expensive. Next up is the cheeses. This cheese I bought, 112 rubles, about $1.70. It's 150 grams. So it's about 5-6 ounces, something like that. Not bad. Similar to what I get at Aldi's in Florida. Ham, also pretty good. About $2.35 for about 150 grams as well. Not too bad on that. Although their selection of hams that I find in Russia are Kind of not the kind of stuff I'm used to. It's a little different. These big jugs of water are 55 rubles, which is about 83 cents. So now here's another room. There's some chocolates. These regular pretty big bars of chocolate are around 75 rubles or $1.13, which is a pretty good price. And coffee is about 130 rubles for the cheapest one, and it's about half a pound. So that's about $1.97 for half a pound, which is, $4 a pound. That's relatively cheap. Even at Aldi's in the US, I buy a pound of really good German coffee for $5. So it's still a little bit cheaper. So now's the downstairs area of the supermarket, and let's see what they have over here. So there's more pasta, and the cheap, no frill stuff is even cheaper, like 47 rubles, which is about 71 cents for like a pound of pasta. Now the buckwheat or kasha is very cheap, 62 rubles, which is a little less than $1. Some of it is 36 rubles, which is even cheaper. That's 56 cents. This stuff goes for a lot on Amazon. Okay, tomato sauce, $1.04. You got this squeezed ketchup. It's about $1.28 for the Heinz squeezed ketchup. Looking at Amazon for the buckwheat, I saw a brand that I just saw here, the same one, and they charge 10 times more the price. They want $30 for, what was it, 2,400 grams or something like that. So real expensive. Bread I just passed was 56 cents for a pretty good sized loaf, about half a pound. So that's not bad. Then you have some toiletries. Colgate, 72 rubles for toothpaste. It's about $1.10, which is probably cheaper than you get in the US. This body wash is really good, 120 rubles, about $1.82 for a pretty big container there. So that's definitely cheaper. Toilet paper, 8 rolls for 102 rubles is about $1.55. That's very good. And at the end here, some laundry soap, because I have a washing machine in my apartment. And the small box up here is as cheap as about 30 rubles or 45 cents. So, I mean, it's really cheap. So this is a look of the supermarkets out here and what they have and generally what the prices are. And you can judge for yourself if you think they're cheap or expensive or just about average. Now let's go to my apartment and see all the stuff I bought and what it cost. So this is everything I bought from that supermarket. It cost $37.69 in US dollars. I forgot to include the body wash, the laundry detergent, and some dishwashing gloves. But anyway, 2 packets of cheese, turkey cold cuts, ham cold cuts, 2 containers of eggs, 10 eggs each, a big bar of butter. Also the buckwheat, 2 pounds of buckwheat. I have these rice cakes also. I have some peanut butter, half a pound of coffee, tea, jelly, pasta sauce, pasta, a big container of water, 8 rolls of toilet paper, milk, cooking oil, a sponge, 2 loaves of bread, about half a pound each, these tomatoes, which are pretty good considering it's the winter, and 3 cucumbers. You only see 2, but it was 3. I ate one already. So that's pretty much what you get for $37.69. So that's my video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And here's a look at what Moscow looks like in the middle of February. Thanks for watching.